Teaching is one of the finest professions in the world. Teaching is just not passing on information to the student. That can be done by anybody or any source. As Mark Twain jocularly said, teaching is a process of transferring the information from the notes of the teacher to the notes of the student without going through the heads of either of them. That is not education. Education is a process of transformation, and teaching is the most important instrument of all that. Remember, teaching is such an exalted position. Swami Vivekananda says, nobody can teach a child. Child cannot be taught. Teaching a child is like growing a plant. Imagine you put a seed in the soil, it starts sprouting and start growing. Do you think anybody will pull it up every day to see whether the tree is growing? No. All that we can do is to loosen the soil, add water, add fertilizer, and allow sunlight to fall on that. That means you are not teaching. You are allowing conditions so that the child can learn by himself or herself. Teacher is a facilitator. There is a lovely definition which I like most is, consciously we teach what we know, but unconsciously we teach what we are. Please contemplate on that, my friends. When I go to the class, I prepare for my class, teach whatever subject I am asked to teach. That means I am teaching my students consciously what I know. But in the process of teaching the children, I am also passing on unconsciously what I am really. The reason is, unconsciously my personality comes up. The meaning of that is, my friends, to be a good teacher, one must be a good person first. Many a times I have been asked this question, what is teaching creatively? Or what is creative teaching? Teaching itself is a creative job. And what's so special about creative teaching? The answer is simple, my friends. Each of us, as teachers, have a definite teaching style. Each of us. Please see how you got your teaching style. If you see that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, you became a teacher. How did you learn the teaching techniques? Honestly, think over it. Your teaching style is a product of the teaching styles of your teachers. You liked the board work of a particular teacher, you liked the voice of a teacher, you liked the dress of another teacher, you liked another teacher, the way he went around and checked your books. All those are made an impression on your mind and they formed your subconscious mind. Remember, when you went to teach in the class, you are a byproduct of the teaching styles of all your teachers, and that is your teaching style. When a teacher goes into the classroom, he carries with him his teaching style. My friends, the whole world is now concerned about not the teaching style. They are worried about the learning style. All the while we think of the teaching style of a teacher, but do not worry about how children learn. Remember, there are 40 children in the class. As every teacher has a different teaching style, every student also has a different learning style. This is very, very crucial for us. Only when the teaching style of a teacher matches the learning style of a student, then teaching becomes very creative. Then the learning becomes a joy, not a drudgery to be dragged on. In fact, when I went to an institution, the principal was showing me a particular teacher from the window and said, see, that man is a teacher. I said, what is the problem with him? He is a teacher, You can't speak one sentence properly. And his English is so flawed. And look at his style, is not good. Then I told the principal, don't worry. Go to the school where this teacher is teaching. You will find that he is a hero for at least 4 students. You know why? The learning styles of those 4 students matches the teaching style of this teacher. Therefore, only when you should consciously make an effort of matching the teaching style of yours to suit the learning styles of the students.